All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Chasin Birdies. And dude, was I just like laughing right there when I was doing this thing?
Yeah,
I was laughing.
You were.
I was.
Well, we do have to laugh a little bit about this. Unfortunate circumstances. We are doing a banter sesh this week. We had our friend Chase Chrisley. We did an interview with him on Friday to give to you guys. It was a dynamite interview. Only issue is it didn't upload. So it's a little bit of an issue. And not his fault, not our fault, nobody's fault. We're going to blame it on the people that are recording it. But we are going to redo it. I will tell you, it is awesome. And if we talk about the stuff that we talked about, it's a little spicy too. So stay tuned for the Chase Chrisley. It's coming. We're sorry. You got to hear with us for the next 2 days. We're not really sorry.
This is our show. Here we are, guys. We're here right now doing this shit.
We will be bringing that episode to you. And this episode today is brought to you by Lynx Brewing. Go check them out at lynxbrewing.com. Boys, Yucky Candy Country Club.
I got one.
They just placed an order. They placed an order for a little Lynx Brewing for. I mean, it's mid-April, but it's good, dude. It's. I think this year it's going to be banging. It's going to be banging with some people. So lynxbrewing.com. Our boy Jeff, Matt Moan, JB, boys. We hope to see you this summer.
We will see them
somewhere this summer.
Yeah. It's funny. I was at dinner Friday night and talking about the podcast a little bit to a gentleman and kind of elaborating a little bit about our struggles with the beer, getting the shit in West Virginia. We got so many people here that are like, where can I get the beer? Other than my refrigerator, your refrigerator. Hopefully this year we could bring it to these parts of the country a little bit. But I'm sipping on this blonde ale right now.
It's so good. It really is.
It's just crisp. It's refreshing.
Well, based on the conversation I just had with Jeff, bud.
Yeah.
It might be working that way. There's a member at Pete Dye that is a part of tied in with them, and they think that it needs to be there. And of course, we've been saying that for the last year. It's kind of like one of those things, like I told you so. But our boys are trying hard, and we appreciate that partnership. They're dynamite guys. And we look forward to 2023 with you guys. So what, Bud, I know the last conversation we had, we were talking about potentially a new driver for you. How's that looking?
Did you get it? So the PGA show just ended, I think, earlier this week, last week, whatever. All the new companies rolling out the deals now. New equipment's coming out. It is officially into the golf season mode here. And here's the deal, dude. I've been doing a lot of research on, obviously, the new Callaway paradigm, Stealth 2. Titleist new woods are supposedly incredible. I haven't made a change at driver in 2 seasons, but I'm all in.
Well, Bud, I can tell by the way you hit them.
Yeah. I'm all in. After all my research, I'm all in on the new Stealth 2. And
where are you getting your research from, Bud?
I'm reading actual research, like WRX forums. I'm researching essentially how these clubs are built on the websites themselves, what's new for this year, what's blah, 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 blah. And I'm not like saying I would not try the Titleist, for example, especially being a Titleist guy, but I'm familiar with TaylorMade. I didn't hear too many great reviews of the Stealth. I know some people who have hit it and they didn't like it, and wasn't that big of a jump from the Sim 2. But what I'm seeing now is that the Stealth 2 is completely exponentially better than Stealth, period. So I'm going to give it a whirl.
I sent you a photo of the head.
It's all carbon fiber except for like some.
It looks really nice.
Yeah,
I'm going a little different route, Bud. So I've always used the Callaway driver, and of course the Paradigm looks absolutely beautiful. And I went when I went out to Ping and got fitted, and I got fitted for the G430, which is going to be arriving, I think, this week, Bud. Hey. Pre-order started last week, but when it pays to know somebody, and I should have it by the end of the week. So with that being said, I have completely a new bag except the 3-wood. But I'm excited for you to go try the Sim 2. It looks pretty, but again...
Listen, you keep...
Oh, my fuck.
You have a podcast, and you keep saying Sim 2, bud. Like, that's what I fucking have had, okay? We're back into we're in the new era of tailor-made. We're in the stealth. So it's stealth 2. I give you a hall pass. You did it earlier. You did it earlier today.
Boys. What's up, boys?
You did it earlier today. Just fell off the fucking stool. It looks great. He's drinking coffee, by the way, people. Out of a nice Yeti from Oakmont. Drinking black coffee. I should be the one falling over, but I'm standing up. So no, but Eric.
Dude, keep calling it Sim 2.
I know.
Stealth.
I do. So I get on. Here's a funny story. So I get on. I don't know if I told you this, actually. I get on Titleist's website. We have the Pine Needles Invitational coming up here in March, which undoubtedly, we will just light it up. Any rate, plane's already booked. Leave the tarmac at 8:30. Get down to Pine Needles at 9:30. Tee off at 10. It's great. And then get home on Sunday by dinner. Finish up at 2. I'm back in Morgantown by freaking 4:30. It's phenomenal.
Well, and the funny thing about this is I'm like, bud, there's like a direct flight that we can just take and go into Raleigh. And I was told that we don't have time for that. And so
we don't have
here we
time.
go.
Time is money, dude. We don't have time for that. But at any rate, so I get on there. I got to get my golf balls ready now. 82s, Pro V1X. Every number on Titleist.com for custom balls was available, except 82. It's like 55 through 68, 71 through 80, 81, 83 through 98. Like, I'm like, what just happened to my golf ball? I've played 82 now for 7 years, and I can't get 82s. So I text Eric. I'm all, dude, what the hell is up with the Titleist right now? He's like, well, maybe because of the new ball coming out, which, again, new equipment, guys. The new Pro V1X, the new Pro V1 are new for 2023. Changed a little bit. I think the X has a little more dimples. Well, they always had, but don't quote me on that, people. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about in that regard. But he comes through. 5 dozen of Pro V1X show up at my front door. 82s. I'm ready to roll. And I'm like, dude, this is great. Like, Steve Peering says he's going to send you a link sole piece. You don't get it. No big deal. You just expect that. You're not going to get it.
I will say, though, Steve Peering 2022 dropped the ball one time on me. And it was, of course, it was for Christmas. I mean, of course it was for Christmas. He dropped the ball on. The rest of the year, he was perfect. But as far as I'm concerned, Steve is back to his old self. And like you said, like, you order a piece, you don't know if you're going to get it. Eric Childers, our boy, takes care of us, dude. Got you your 82s, all right? We got 12 dozen here, 6 dozen of the Pro V1X for you with the Chasin Birdie logo. And he somehow talked me into the Pro V1 for this year. And I don't know if I'm going to like it, but we're going to give it a whirl. He's told me that, that, I should be using the left dash or the right dash, whatever the hell it is, or the black Pro V1. So I got 6 dozen of the black Pro V1. We're banking on the Pro V1 to be our ball this year, which the only thing I don't like about that is I'm a red number guy. So it's really hard for me to look down and see that black number.
What if you got a Sharpie and like colored over it? Like, would it stay? Or what does black and red mix together make? I don't know. I'm just trying to help you out there in that. But okay, so you got all these new things coming out, obviously, with clubs. Clothing, people, right now is trending like no other.
It's golf. Big right now. And I'll tell you, dude, it is big right now. Our boys at Holderness and Bourne just sent, but I got, number one, I got 6 dozen of balls for you right here. I got a freaking new golf bag for you. I got a new putter cover for you. I got a box of Holderness and Bourne for you. Bud.
I know, like, bud.
You can't start your season without me, it sounds like.
No, I can't. Apparently. But I was...
The new hoodies, boys. The new hoodies from Holderness. Oh, my God.
I think that the way that whole apparel is shifting right now. Linksoul coming out with those new coconut blended shorts, shirt, whatever, performance shirt coming out now, finally, which I love. The Holderness stuff, it's great. Grayson is obviously doing shit. My man, Sam Ryder, I don't know if you guys watched last weekend, the Farmers, which is a great tournament to watch. Kind of gets you in the mood.
Why was it a Saturday? Did you ever figure that out, bud?
I did not. Well, my thought is because Sunday is the national championship, right? Or I'm sorry, the NFC, AFC. So
what does that have to do with anything? They play a PGA Tour event on the Sunday of a Super Bowl, bud.
Great point. I don't know. Phil Mickelson calls out Sam Ryder, though. I don't know if you saw that. But, PGA Tour won't allow guys to wear shorts. But this guy's wearing anklets, basically. I mean, the freaking joggers are 6 inches above his ankle. He's got ankle socks, yada, yada, yada. I think it's cool. I'm pro jogger. I know some guys try to pull them off. Well, I'll say this. I try to wear them too, and because I'm not tall, I got to get them a little bit tapered in a little bit, but they don't really fit me. It's almost like,
and no fun joke right now, bud, but you're a little too short for them.
Well, no fun joke. I mean, yeah, maybe I may as well just get longer shorts and make them tighter. But the whole point of this is golf. Right now, man, it's so cool to just see. It's just trending in this new direction. I mean, we got these podcasts, we got these cool clubs, we got great new balls, which, new clothes. So we're in a good place, guys.
We'll get into it a little bit, but I do want to talk about the Patrick Reed, Rory McIlroy incident in Dubai, because it's dude, Patrick Reed, it's no wonder he has no friends. Literally, he has no friends. And he comes over, and a lot of people don't know that he issued a subpoena to the McIlroy family on Christmas Eve. Okay? I mean, bud, Christmas Eve. Okay.
Yeah.
Then he goes over to Rory in Dubai, wants to shake his hand, and Rory big leagues him, which rightfully so. Bud, you are, can I help you, bud? And then Reed doesn't get his way.
Right.
After you issued a subpoena, and then you throw a golf tee at him with your stupid fucking Live Golf name on there. Okay? And then he goes, you want to act like a child, you're going to be treated like a child. Dude, literally, go back to your fucking hole at Carlton Woods, okay, in Houston, Texas, where I don't think anybody likes you there either. Go back there and just go away.
Yeah.
You're the same person that your wife made a social media Instagram account to chirp people because she didn't want it to look like it was from her side of the family. And you know what, bud? He might get a hold. He's the type of person that gets a hold of this, the 100 listeners we have, and says something to us. I mean, you don't go up to somebody that you issued this to and want to act like your buddy, but no, we're not buddies, bud. No, we're not. Get the hell away from me. I don't like you. Nobody else likes you. Then there's a rules infraction that he had over the weekend. I don't know if you saw that one either.
I didn't.
So there we are. The same shit. I mean, this guy has cheated in PGA Tour events. He has cheated in college. You can ask all his teammates from college. And whatever. It's a joke. And you're a joke. Go back to the Live Tour, which I hope, hey, I'm excited for the Live Tour at the Cream Bar. But I just can't. That is one guy, dude. Between him and Bubba Watson, Bud, and it's been great. Bubba Watson's been MIA. It's been great.
Yeah, I don't have an issue, dude. And in all reality, it's not like I take issues with these people, but Patrick Reed, I mean, my man is suing CNN now for defamation or some bullshit.
Everybody, it's Bud,
dude, you're
just beat it.
Just at the end of the day, you're a pro golfer. You're not the greatest athlete in the world. I mean, Christ, you probably couldn't run a mile without, I don't know,
falling over,
choking. But you act like it, and the point being is, it doesn't align. It's not a good look. I agree with you. That whole shit with Roy is dude, why? I get it.
What grade were you in?
I understand you might have felt you rejected, right? maybe you're trying to do something fun or shake
But
a
Bash,
hand.
you made your own bed when you issued the subpoena. There's no. It's over, dude. We're not buddies.
Yeah.
Get away from me. I don't want anything to do with you. I'm not. You're right. I did big league you, bud. I'm number one in the world. Where the fuck are you? Okay, go back. Yes, I did big league you. There you go. That's what Rory should have said. But Rory has a lot of class, but you can tell Rory's getting a little annoyed, which clearly I am. And the funny thing is that this Patrick Reed character, he wears all this jewelry, everything else, and you know what? He probably didn't get it from our boys over at Joyce's Jewelry. He didn't. So that's another reason why I don't like him. So make sure you go over to joycesjewelry.com, enter in Chasin Birdies 20, get yourself 20% off on Michelle, Bulova, Wolf watch winders. I bet you it works on jewelry too.
All kind of good shit over there.
Buy yourself something nice for Valentine's Day if you're single. If you're not single and you got a loved one, a girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, wife, husband, make sure you check the website out or email Brandon at joycesjewelry.com. And he's very good at helping you find the perfect gift for your significant other. So he'll work with you via text message, all that jazz, videos, send you all that, and then you can pick, and then they ship, and they do it all. So, but if you went to the website, Chasin Birdies 20.
The coolest thing about that whole thing right there is when you email him and he emails you back, there's a link in his email that says, let's have a real chat with me. And the coolest thing about that is you're actually going to chat with him. Like, my man sits there. We're on a plane to fucking Florida. He's got all these emails from people hitting that link. So you're getting real-time advice and expertise, really, from the jeweler himself. So, I mean, Joyce's Jewelry has done it all, man. Great stuff. I personally enjoy the watches that y'all sell. The Joyce's sells. Phenomenal selection. Any rate, you're right, though. That was not... I don't even know where the tournament stands because it's like all these different days, Well,
last time I looked,
Rory
he
was up
by
four. Reed. Max Homa takes it away this past weekend in San Diego at Torrey Pines. And the irony of it all, and I don't know if you guys watch this shit, but Amanda Balionis walking down the fairway with Sam Ryder's mother. And she was awesome. Like, what a great woman she was. Just talking about her son, finally getting a chance to be in a position to win on tour. I think he makes double bogey at 15. Bogey's one of the holes coming down the stretch, maybe 17. And my man, Vince Trocheck, his doppelganger, whatever the hell that is, Max Homa, wins the golf tournament. Like, comes out of it and just wins. And to your point, and we talked about this before, you've texted me many times when someone's in the lead, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you tell me they're not going to win it. They're not going to win it. They're not going to win it. Psychologically speaking, they don't have it yet. And I don't know if that's what happened this weekend. That would be a great question for Bob, Dr. Bob Rotella. But the point is, my man had a nice little cushion. Close. I know Rami was rolling it in, but not so much in the final round. And he lost the lead. Game over.
Yeah. I mean, I think, too, we've had other athletes on that talk about, somebody like Gabe Landeskog even has said that, they weren't ready to win yet. And I think there's a lot of truth to that, right? Because sometimes you're not ready to win. And, for us, for a prime example, we weren't ready to win a member guest yet, bud. Okay? Our games weren't ready mentally, physically. We weren't ready, but guess what? We were ready at the Pikewood National Invitational. So I do think that there is a lot of truth behind that. But again, somebody like Max Homa, dude, how about a career he has carved out? 6 wins. I think they said in the last 2 years he has the most wins on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, he's just grooving it.
And again, it's one of those things that, like, he just does his thing. He gets it around the course, doesn't make mistakes, and ultimately that's how you're going to win PGA Tour events. But There was some stuff, Sam Ryder, I was watching him early on in the round, and it's hilarious. The more that you watch people that haven't won with a lead on Sunday, like you said, I'll text you about it. Everything's changing in them. They're speeding up. They're not slowing down. They're not playing within themselves. They're thinking ahead. Blah blah blah. I mean, but if I had a 3-shot lead in a PGA Tour event, I'd be thinking about where the money's going to, what I'm going to buy.
And you probably would lose it.
Probably.
I mean, right? You'd be thinking about that shit, and then it'd be next thing you know, Jonathan Pepe starts to crumble on 14. But this weekend, guys, I don't know about you, but I do enjoy, now that I've played Pebble and Spyglass this weekend with the AT&T Pro-Am starting, it's just a fun tournament. I mean, it's fun to watch. Really gets you kind of going a little bit. We don't need to talk about it, but I think there's some guys.
I think it'd be good, bud.
I don't know if Colt's playing this year. We should ask Colt.
I don't think he is.
Our buddy Colt Ford.
I mean, bud. Our boy Colt Ford. Another thing, bud, that we need to talk about is that the invitations for the Greenbrier 2-man Invitational were sent out, and we got some fun people playing in it. It's gonna be a blast. We got a lot of people confirmed, and we've got people knocking on the door that want to play that not necessarily were invited, but we will probably make room for them. But before that, where we're heading is to Nemacolin for the Big Smoke, which is Mother's Day weekend, that Friday, Saturday. And again, Nemacolin is a very special place to us. It's where magic is made. It's where all the magic happens. There's something to do for everyone out there. I just took a little guy and my neighbors up there this week. We went swimming. We played at the golf simulators. We ate ice cream. We did it all. And the kids had a blast. So make sure you go to check nemacolin.com and be on the lookout for some information about the Big Smoke at Nemacolin. There will be rooms available and all that jazz. And then you can bring your loved one up for a little bit Mother's Day brunch.
And I got a question for you about that. Not so much about the brunch, but the fact that it's Mother's Day weekend now. Your wife is lovely. I love your wife, Summer. God bless you. But you miss her birthday every year, which is great. I'm sorry, I'm rubbing salt in the wound. I know. Now you got to play a golf tournament that falls on Mother's Day. She's the mother of your children.
Well, you want to know how
tell me how you Tell me how you
work
trick
that.
her. Yeah, tell me how you trick her. I just want to know.
Well, so the birthday thing doesn't even get asked about anymore. It's just, I think it's inevitable. It's the Pine Needles Invitational, and I'm not going to miss it. And you know what? There'll be a year where her birthday is on a Wednesday before we leave, or a Sunday when I get back. But the last couple of years, it's landed on the days that I've left and Friday, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the Mother's Day weekend Big Smoke, yes, I understand where you're coming from completely. Had some pushback from some people, but she'll be there Friday to Sunday. I think the kids are going to come up Saturday, okay? I mean, but I'll put her up at the spa on Friday, Friday night. We have our dinner. She'll go whatever, do something with the other girls. Saturday, I'll have the kids come up. After we play, we'll spend a day with the kids. Sunday, have the Mother's Day brunch there, and everyone is happy, dude. Everyone. That's how I get around it, bud.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm taking that to heart. A Wednesday birthday, I guess, falls every 5, 6, 11 years, whatever. So right now, you still got a couple more years to go.
She's got a long way, boys.
But that's all right. Hey, as long as you're happy and doing what you got to do, it all works out. I understand. And I'm really excited about Liv coming to our great state of West Virginia at the Greenbrier in August. Chasin Birdies is going to be a part of that event some way, shape, or form. We'll keep you all posted on that. Maybe come down, have a cocktail, maybe watch some of the boys play. I don't know, but something's going to happen with that.
Yeah, And also something, dude, with Chasin Birdies, we can't disclose with who. I mean, if you probably take a wild guess, but there's some rumors that there might be a collegiate Chasin Birdie event. Don't know, be. But there might be a college golf Chasin Birdies event in the near future, which I don't know what we'll do with it, but we'll figure that out. Like, I need another thing in my docket, right, bud? Like, I got 4 golf trips to plan for all the friends every year, which, listen, I undertake that. I like that. I enjoy that. I get it all done, blah, 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 blah. The big smoke, this, that, and the other. I don't know, bud. You might have to take the collegiate event if that happens.
Yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily know what that entails. Well, I don't know what it entails, but...
you mentioned something before about your number 82, which is a weird number, dude. Mm-hmm. Like 82. Why not like 21, 23, Michael Jordan, whatever. Number 7. What's the story behind 82?
Well, I think you know the story behind it. I can't put 3 numbers on a ball. I really like the number 182. Growing up, it was a number in a band that I really loved, Blink 182. Loved. So that number just kind of follows me everywhere, and I could not get 3 numbers on the golf ball, but I could get 2. So that's how the whole 82 thing came about, and people look at it and they say that's the year. That's the first thing they say is that's the year you're born. And I'm always like, do I look like I'm that old? I mean, I know I'm looking older, 36, but wasn't born in 82. But that's just it, man. And I got to be honest with you. Like, when you get used to doing some shit like that or playing something that you're used to or even doing anything in life that you're used to, when something changes, it just doesn't feel right. And if I play if I grab a sleeve off the rack and it's like 4 or 2, it just doesn't feel right. Like, it just doesn't feel right. So that's kind of my thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a number 1 guy. Be honest with you. Just give me all number 1s. I might have swiped some out of your ball sleeves for mine, but
well, I think number 1 for you is just a good way to kind of curve your ADD a little bit, because it makes you always feel like you're on top. You're number 1. You're this, you're that. So it kind of alleviates all the outside peripheral noise until you chip. But in real, I was telling who was I talking to the other day? Like, Pepe and I tried to do some dumb shit. We got to get some dumb shit going like that. But like, someone was hitting a golf ball against pasta cans, and I'm like, you and I did that with a wedge, and we're chipping it. Oh, this was Chase in the interview that never happened, people. That's gonna happen. But our boy Chase Chrisley over there, we're talking about this. We're in Ireland. We're hitting chip shots. Pep's like, hit a flop shot over me, and I think I did it, but I don't think you're that close. In all reality, you might have been like 2 or 3 feet. Me, I get up there. My man scalds it right in the back of my freaking legs.
Well, didn't somebody at dinner ask you, am I really that bad at golf?
Yeah, I'm having dinner the other night, and Pokey Weiss, he loves the show, so hopefully he's listening to this. Hopefully he doesn't turn off by now, but anyways. He's like, is he that bad of a golfer or whatever, something like that, because he makes him sound so bad. I'm like, no, Jonathan's not bad at all. He just beats himself up a little bit, He hits it a mile long, hits it high. Dude, you hit it higher than a giraffe's ass with your driver. I mean, that thing has great land angle, but it's kind of funny though. I'm right now at this point in the golf season, which is no golf season. I'm just working on movements. I'm like in my net. I got a couple of videos. I won't post them. I should post them just because why not? Everybody posts everything. But I got to be honest with you, dude. And I know I said this before, and I've said it before that, and probably before that. But right now, the way I got this club head working with my hip rotation, I'm hitting the ball fairly well. I know you just saw me play a couple weeks ago. Didn't break 85, but I did. Barely. But I mean it. That was just a warm-up. You can't take that to heart. When we were at Old Memorial down in Tampa, you can't take that to heart. Playing once in January, you haven't played since November. Like, it's not going to be great. It's not going to be great.
It's not going to be bad either. It's not going to be that bad either,
but it's always fun though with you playing in the first event of the year that we play in Pine Needles, Mid Pines. I mean, those two courses are great, and seeing you and B-Cat's looking like he's on a freaking field trip with his goggle glasses. He's looking around. Oh shit! But it is.
He asked me for new ones the other day, boys. I said, well, that's unfortunate because I just got a new pair for my girl over at Oakley, and she retired like 3 days later. She's been there for 15 years or 20 years or whatever, and she retired. She's moving back to Scotland. But yeah, BK, sorry, bud. You're gonna have to go to the wallet for these ones.
I tell you what, dude, this whole golf thing.
It is. It's like
yeah. Go ahead.
What the hell are we doing? I mean, it is. It's crazy. But anyways,
Masters.
Dude, I mean, are you going anywhere soon?
Yeah. I'm breaking the skis out, which they're downstairs by the golf net. I'm breaking the skis out. I'm going to Vail. I'm going skiing. We're headed out there February 11th to the 18th, and I got some great dinners planned.
Are you going to my spot?
The
Italian spot?
Oh, yeah. Lanona?
That's
Valentine's night, baby.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
There you go, bud.
Yeah, bud. How about that one?
You might get a little makeout sesh there with
I might. And the cool thing is, it's like a 9:00 dinner reservation. So like I got to pace myself the whole day to know that, okay, I got dinner at 9:00
at Lanona, which is dynamite.
Oh my God. If you ever go to Vail, you have to go to Lanona. It's dynamite, dude. There's no other, nothing. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do that little ski trip, get out there a little bit, no hiking this time, obviously, but that's it, man. And then it's back to reality, man. What about you? You got anything planned?
No. Well, this is going to air on Thursday. We are actually recording this on Monday, but so we're a couple days before. So when you're listening to this Thursday, yesterday, Wednesday, little TMI, but I'm getting a vasectomy. So I'm gonna probably be iced up in bed while this is launching. So. That's I'm taking a little trip to get that done, and probably put a cone over my head when it send me home, and then I obviously have some trips for work, and then Pine Needles, bud. I mean, with February being 28 days, we're that much closer. And like, bud, can you not act like you're Peekaboo Street going down the mountains? Like, can you like pace yourself? Because if you come back with a broken leg, you're still taking the plane. You're coming still.
No, yeah, I'll be safe. I got you. Back up. Okay, so like, what is that? So basically, now you just shoot blanks.
That's what they say.
So like, are you gonna try it? Are you gonna try to shoot a blank?
I mean, if my wife would be so kind to.
Not getting personal. I'm just curious. Like,
love me, yes.
Now it just allows you to be a little more free and careless. I hope it doesn't.
So they say, bud. All right. If it doesn't work, then we're screwed. All right?
I hope it doesn't work. At least once. That's
right. Nice, bud. But yeah, we're gonna be doing that. So that was yesterday, guys. That happened yesterday. So
you're not
send me some text. I'll be in bed.
You're not listening to this episode then. Period. No, you will be listening to this episode in bed.
100%.
I like it.
That's kind of the next couple of weeks.
Did you get your golf memberships all lined up for 23?
All golf memberships are lined up. Yeah, we're set, bud, and we're locked and loaded. And you've paid your dues, hopefully, at a few places, and we'll be rolling.
Yeah, we're ready to roll. I did buy I haven't bought it yet, but I am buying it for us. Okay, so I'm telling you this right now. So you could do whatever you want to do, but I got us a little foursome out at Marion. I know you've played it. You played Marion.
I've never played it, bud.
You've never played Marion?
Never played Marion.
So we're gonna add another one to the list.
Have you?
Obviously, B-Cats, me, you. No,
have you played?
Never.
None of us have. But the three amigos.
Yeah, we're hitting up Marion at some point this year, probably in the fall, maybe late summer.
Well, you know what I'll tie in with that one, but
I'm excited to tell you that on this show. And
thank you.
You know, one thing about our show, what we got some
appreciate that, bud.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem, bud. We got some news that you can't release. You were just told about some potentially new, and we're not saying anything about it. We're not saying anything about it relative to who it is, what they're doing. But it's something to do with golf and potentially Sirius XM. So
We've got some breaking news.
That's it.
But we will. It will be broken by us. We've been working hard on that. But dude, this Marion thing, I can't wait. The wicker baskets.
I think the colors of Marion. I think the front nine is like the color of like Toro red, and the back nine is like a burnt orange or some shit like that. I don't know. You got to look it up.
Well, I'll start working once you finalize the date. You know, we'll extend that trip a little bit. Either Philly Cricket or there's a little place across the state borderline over in New Jersey, Pine Valley. Maybe we'll try that one again.
The wicker baskets at Marion are obviously iconic, and the front nine is in fact red, and the back nine is orange, or our orange, whatever it is. Obviously, you know, I think the U.S. Open was hosted there in 2011. I don't know when it's coming back. It's got to be coming back. Did it play there since 11 or no? I don't know.
No. I do have a cool Marion story. So, 2003, I played in the U.S. Junior in Columbia Country Club, and this old man was following me around, kind of like, "Hey, bud, we're shaking down, huh?" So this gentleman, I forget his name, but he played in every USGA event at least 3 times. Okay? From Philadelphia, now living in Columbia, not the country, in Maryland. And he had lunch with us, my dad, my sister, my mom, myself, and after a practice round, and he was telling us the story. He said, "You know what I'm really known for is in 1950, I think it was 1951 or 1950, whichever one, we'll get corrected. We've been getting corrected a lot lately on Instagram." He was standing in the middle of the fairway on 18, and a camera comes up, rests on his shoulder. The photographer tells him, "Don't move, kid." And the one-iron shot of Ben Hogan was taken off this gentleman's shoulder.
Yeah.
Pretty cool story.
Oh, and that's an iconic photo. I mean, and I think, so Marion makes its debut in the early 1900s, 1912, and I think it was 1912. They did not have the wicker baskets as their thing. It was not, but the superintendent, a year later, whenever, he applied for the federal patents, and they were able to get the wicker baskets because they were used since the mid 1850s or 60s, 70s over in England and Scotland pretty regularly. And he brought that back over here to the U.S. So in 13, 14, whatever, was able to use those baskets. And as a golfer, though, like, we pay attention to the flags, even though we're amateurs. Like, I pay attention to the wind, but you can't see the wind. So that's a little cool fact about Marion. Like, you don't know what it's doing up there. Yeah. By the way, what it's doing up there, I just got to say this. I texted George Burge in our group chat when John Rahm was on he was like 5 under through 4 at this past weekend's Farmer. 286 yard he was on a par 5, 286 out on his second shot, hits 3-wood to 6 feet. 3-wood from 286 to 6 feet makes the eagle. Dude, is it me or are these guys just hitting it more precise and longer?
Bud, you haven't seen a shot that good since my 2-iron at Old Mo.
That's the truth.
They are getting, it's scary how accurate they are from these distances. Again, we make fun of you with your land angle, but it is true. This terminology that people are really using, I've noticed this year, is the dispersion, right? Like your misses are tightening up, so to speak. And that technology nowadays, that's what's allowing us to have a tighter dispersion. Mm-hmm. And it helps. I mean, again, dude, like these twist face and the paradigm and this, that, the other. It's all, there's so much technology that goes into these club heads, and it's crazy how good the technology is and how much better it can make a player that's already good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying that the equipment's making the player. I'm saying it. You imagine, again, I've said this before in here, you imagine somebody in their prime, Jack Nicklaus, Ben Hogan, Bobby Jones. You can go down the list, dude. I mean, even you can take Annika Sorenstam when she was playing. The technology is so far behind what it is today. Mm-hmm. And what those guys were doing with the golf ball back then is even more impressive than what they're doing with it right now.
Well, I think it's all perspective in that time. Like, yeah. I mean, that ball.
I mean, you think about that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
A woven golf ball. Ben Hogan, when Ben Hogan was playing I'm a Ben Hogan diehard, in the 50s, 60s, dude, he was hitting at 260, 265. Mm-hmm. And to us, that's like, oh, that's average. Dude, that's 60 years ago. Mm-hmm. And with a wooden golf club and a spun golf ball, like the perspective, I mean, they were so good back then. So that's my little rant on that. But Bud, I'm sitting here thinking, let's look at our summers already. I mean, our year already. It's already planned out. We got Pine Needles, Mid Pines. Hopefully make the cut so we can go back to Pine Needles, or we'll be at Southern Pines. Okay, we'll be at Troubadour. We're going to do a little Wingfoot trip. We got Pikewood. We got the Old White and the Sporting Club. We got the Nemacolin, Big Smoke. We're not even. We got Oakmont. We got Marion. We got Bud. I'm not going anymore. All right.
No, it's time to pull back a little bit. Like let's face it. Like
I'll tell you, we're not going back to
where.
We will for sure be back to Muirfield Village.
Oh, Muirfield? Oh my God. Yeah, Robin, if you're listening, we will see you there, buddy. And you got to come to Morgantown, man. I've been telling you, I want to take him to Pikewood. Wiz. The greatest thing, though, people, is if you're in a bind, you need to get to a golf trip, you got some buddies, you got a little extra disposable income, check out vincentjets.com. They get you from A to B, no problem. vincentjets.com, especially for you people out there in New York, New Jersey, yada, yada. Get you grooving everywhere. Pricing is phenomenal. Wow. Okay, it's all perspective, right? But it is. Compared to XYZ, it's really good. Check them out. Vincent Jets. We, fortunately, that's the way we have to roll sometimes. Rounding out the last week sports, I know I'm a Mountaineers fan. You're kind of a Pitt guy. But the Mountaineers pulled off a nice upset last weekend over there at the Coliseum against Auburn. Ranked team, the Big 12 SEC whole thing. You and I were texting with Blair about the Kansas-Kentucky game. Kansas obviously went on to win. We know that. College basketball right now is really heating up. March Madness around the corner. Definitely make sure you get some brackets going for the March Madness. Bet on all kind of shit you can. I love it.
Pitt beat number 20 Miami too that same day, bud.
I think they finished on an 11-0 run or some shit.
Yeah,
Pitt's playing well. Pitt's playing well.
Yeah, they got Carolina last night. So, don't know what the result was, but
the vasectomy. What else?
But yeah, dude, March Madness around the corner. So, really excited for that. What else?
I just feel like, man, we haven't caught up in so long, and we're doing this right now. We're catching up, and it's been great. But, shout out to my buddy Ryan Shazier, your buddy Ryan Shazier, our buddy. So, quick story about this, especially now you Pittsburgh people will like this. So, Shazier's here down in Morgantown. We go to the game, and we go have a couple drinks afterwards.
But you didn't know he was going, did you?
I did not know he was going. We're running into him.
You just happened to run into each other.
We're walking to the concession stand there, and it's like, what are you doing here? You know? But Michelle's kind of a basketball player. She likes Texas sports, yada, yada. So we go out, have a couple drinks, and he had his launch party a week ago, at Monterey Bay in Pittsburgh for his medical marijuana strain with organic remedies. And so we go down to the event last Thursday night at Monterey Bay. It was beautiful. But it's really impressive to see somebody that has turned such a negative situation into their lives that was cast upon them and turn it into a positive, and all the good shit that he's doing, what he believes in, you know, from his charity to now this partnership with Organic Remedies to him working. Like, I love that as an entrepreneur myself. I love seeing people do that and don't sit around and feel sorry for themselves or rely on other people to make things happen. Like, he's making shit happen. And it's really cool. So, you know, I'm going to dabble in some of those vitamins that he has coming out in Pittsburgh. And, you know, we'll let you know how it goes. But I guess how I thought about this is because right now I'm smoking. I mean, I'm smoking the hell out of this mac and cheese right now in my Pit Boss vertical smoker, dude. And that thing is just summering up, and I'm just going to dive into this mac and cheese with little carne asada tacos. I wish you were here for that. I really do. Starvin' Marvin would be proud.
Maybe you should send the photo over to Starvin' Marvin.
Yeah, I will. When it comes out, I will do that.
I might even hit Starvin' Marvin up next week. I'm actually going to Connecticut and New York, going to see our boy. We're going to Madison Square Garden, B-Cats and I, and we got some meetings up there, and there so happened to be a game, and blah, 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 blah. So, but I might hit Starvin' Marvin up and see if he wants to meet for a bagel sandwich one morning.
That'd be good. I think you should do it, bud. Well, listen, I'd love to talk to you. You want to keep talking? You got more to say?
No, bud. I got nothing else to say. I'm gonna go downstairs and putt a little bit.
Yeah.
Got that putting green, so drink some more coffee and watch this last game. And
yeah,
you know, make sure you go to chasinbirdies.com. Check out some of the older episodes if you haven't tuned in. Go back, listen to some older ones. Go listen to your favorite one, maybe. We appreciate the support. The numbers are going up, which is awesome to see, and we appreciate it. And then Chasin_Birdies, like, listen, love. And guys, we apologize again about the mishap with Chase Chrisley. It was a dynamite one. We're going to redo it because it didn't upload, and you're going to laugh your ass off with our boy.
Yeah, guys, make sure you check us out over there at chasinbirdies.com. Thank you to Evo and his team over at Simpler Media for putting this thing together. Rachel, London, Jacqueline, DiPaterio for all your social media help. We appreciate y'all for listening, and we can't wait to bring you some more stuff this year. We'll catch y'all on the flip side.